stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if we find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Let's go! Let's go! Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
To the air, it's Anger. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Rush is on him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He makes it grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying here?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pretty good effort on that one. His way up to the 42.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gives it on the option. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand it the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Anger. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Stills. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Stills. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
At the 35, he's loose. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 21 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot. You might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gator! He got him loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Whitted. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football. Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. You got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As in staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
He'll do it himself. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw. It's Anger. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force this scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll try the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a heat. Found a seam. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plows through the defense. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Anger. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go back to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Here's the handoff. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Hodges. And tackled there by the defense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The inside handoff. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Anger. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air, it's Anger. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Under fire. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Dances away. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Whitehead. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, you see the yellow line, go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Slings it downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Wells. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
The short hands. It's McGarry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass. It's Anger. Fires left. And that pass was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to help the defense. I think they jumped. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Running through contact. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Quick handoff. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield, it's Anger. Got his man quickly. Slithers into space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well,
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And they'll try to tack on 2. To throw, it's Anger. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Florida, 37.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Florida! And inside a minute to go, they've got
This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He'll take it himself. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you're gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gator! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and